national waters where Grim, not quite as proven as the rest of his team, well, he will just have to concede this bomb site for now. Bit of damage through the smoke, but it really is nothing to write home about here for Liquid. This pistol now kind of hanging in the balance, and it's Astralis who are looking good. Liquid already falling off with Naf. He's going back to check the flank, and yeah, grabbing that USP on his little journey. Swing from EliGe, doesn't find anything, and now, oh, it's looking like an Astralis pistol. It's looking like they should have this locked in. There will be a bit of a response from Twistzz, but the time's already too far gone, right? They still have enough, but you would need all these kills so damn quickly. And look, Astralis just aren't giving you anything. They swing it together and check the pit, but a few missed shots from Twistzz, and it's a little bit ugly. Naf now giving up his aim of the game, that he is here, and Glaive getting into the graveyard. But look at Stewie. He's gone out. He's denied the bomb plant. 20 seconds, and time now becomes the concern for Astralis. Stewie trying to beat them with the clock. Naf just looking to buy time from the pit, but he's not able to do so. And so magisk will regain control of this bomb. He's going to get it down just in time. Still a chance for Liquid as they move in on the retake. This rifle still standing, still up, and looking to try and best Glaive in the graveyard, but he's just not giving up anything. And there's the double swing. Grim's put down as well, and Astralis, they're on to 3. They get
strong with 3 on this A site. magisk looking for a gap in the smoke. Liquid giving nothing over at B, and Astralis set up for what looks like the 30-second execute on A.
And looking at the A site, outside of the one flashbang on EliGe, that's all Team Liquid have to try and slow this down. And it's already been thrown into the apartments. That flash gets nothing done for Liquid, so now you're relying on the aim, and the aim alone. There's the support from Naf to bail Twistzz out, and Naf's putting on a bit of a show. There's no time for magisk. Astralis, they get swept under the rug by Team Liquid there. Naf makes it look easy with that crossfire between the balcony player and him. They'll put that second round on the board for Liquid, and it's a...
Flash is late, Grim is alone, and Astralis could just commit and take him down at the back of the site.
Yeah, that's exactly what Liquid are worried about. They're already pulling players around. They're freaking out. There's the flash to try and set Grim up, but he peeks a little early. And through the smoke, magisk actually wipes them out, so Grim is all alone. Finally, there's a bit more supportive utility, but they still best Grim in the head-to-head. He has given Liquid a bit more stock in this retake, a bit of a fighting chance. It's Naf and Twistzz left on the other side, and that CT smoke having to get replenished by Astralis. There is a bit of a gap in it. Naf will deny the bomb plant as well through the smoke, and now there is a real opportunity for Liquid to somehow pull this back from the brink of defeat. Device with the swing, cannot get it done, and Team Liquid tie us up at 4-4. Despite of that, though, it's only Twistzz in the site who could actually offer up resistance. And with him getting toppled, all right, Grim and EliGe with the UMP utility combo. They might have made this doable after all. This was looking like it could have been just a save right away for Liquid. And now suddenly a 4-on-3. They're enticed, they're interested. They're trying to give Stewie a chance to shine on this orb. They've boosted him up and over, and he's been given a chance to find this pit player. That's magisk knocked out of the round. Zip and Device. This was looking so good for Astralis, and now we're really relying on this flank from Device to come through, and come through it shall in glory as Device puts up 6 for us.
Of this game as well, in a gun round, Liquid don't have their own. Minute on the clock, and you can see how aware of the control that Astralis have as well. You know, Glaive is just standing in the mid-choke with nades out. Astralis know where Liquid are, what they're doing, and likely to expect a triple A setup still, as they've barely put any pressure on B since that early utility. Hall's lurk smoke coming out. Is Zip going to be able to drop pit? And most importantly, can Twistzz put a stop to it?
Well, that molly complicates things for Twistzz. He smokes it off, but now they know he's here, and he is trapped in a cage of his own making, trying to get out. Does get ahead of this smoke, and is given a bit more room to fight than Astralis could be ready for. There's one for Twistzz, and the wrap from EliGe is well-timed and well-played. He's in with a double. Oh, make it a third, and he might end this whole thing. It's him and Twistzz coming together. Might prove to be more important than ever with them fielding a competitive first half.
Yeah, triple B for Astralis. Liquid did the same, and it lost them the pick. Are we going to see the same aggression from Astralis? Not without measure, not without utility. Grenades going down, and the deep smoke keeps Liquid out, but they are longing for that A site instead. dupreeh, here's the feet, pittering and pattering at the top of middle. And Liquid already have to deal with a 3-man hold, as Astralis have sent Zip right back on the long side. And this, you know, when this execute comes in, they can fast flank. Astralis can come in on a big mid-wrap. Liquid need kills, and they need them now. They need to overrun this A site.
Oh, they don't spot the balcony player. And so as a result, dupreeh and magisk just get away with an absolute slaughter. Oh, no one's even looking.
Oh.
Magisk.
And you'll notice dupreeh's already begun to rotate right back. They've read into this one well. Liquid, oh no, they're walking into a 4-man setup. The question is, will Astralis get there in time? There's still that long smoke down. Liquid are walking up short with only 2 in the site. I say only, it's magisk and device.
With device hidden in that smoke up on the balcony now. Magisk looking to make a bit of a stand. And oh, how's he gotten away with that? There's a bit of a response coming through from EliGe and Naf. That is incredible from Magisk. The flick back into the apartments, and just like that, he has at least given Zip and Glaive with these SMGs a lot more to play with in this round. Would have been a done deal if not for Magisk's heroics. And so now Astralis still looking to make this retake happen. Low on time, but with the kit on Zip, that certainly helps out. They look to separate these fights, and they jump shot EliGe out of it. Naf, only good for one of them. And the defuse going to come through with seconds to spare. It's Zip, the last man standing, and he is the man with that kit as well. The retake coming in, and that's going to be heartbreaking for Team Liquid. That is some way peeking through it, and Molly is going to force him to take these fights, but he just stands in it. He's fighting to the death, and while he does burn out, there's still another man down in the pit. That's where Stewie and Twistzz collapse into the site, and in doing so, this should be them at least staying afloat, at least keeping this game alive that much longer. They need a pretty clean round here. And so Astralis backing off, showing the respect. That's something that Liquid are going to be very, very happy about. In a lot of these rounds, Astralis have looked to be purposefully punishing Team Liquid, trying to take away as much as they can.
Yeah, I mean, they've won 2-on-4s before in this game already. So, yeah, Liquid take what they can get. And that's a huge round win, not just from the fact that it's their first T-side round, but also they finally get away with guns, 4 of which as well as the AWP. So money is now good for Liquid, a lifeline gifted over by Astralis.
And that's the thing, right? You think about Astralis and the teams they faced on the run up to this, right? I'm really looking.
Does tag him down, device firing off on this A site. Liquid know that they have him trapped in default. They're going to double wrap back towards this CT spawn, looking to take over B. Zip getting run down with the AUG. The nade is good, but Naf with a trade, and this bomb is still waiting back in middle. Naf does another entry towards that B site, and that should surely open things up for Liquid. All they know about is device. They've lost dupreeh, and that's why they're questioning this commitment into B, but with device feeding the beast of Stewie on his second, now they know B is likely open.
I mean, yeah, they've got to know it, right? They've seen both these players over towards A. That was always the intention, was to take that bomb B, or at least keep that option open, right? It was on the back of Grim down at Banana the entire time. They know dupreeh was here. They know he's pretty cheeky. They know he might like to get out of this round with that AWP. And so we see just 2 players homed in on this position. They are next door to one another. And Twistzz and Stu might not be the nicest of neighbors here. Twistzz is even hunting down dupreeh, and the timing just off for him. He gets off the angle as Twistzz swings into it. And so for Liquid, it's back to a desperate B play, an attempt to hold on, to keep this comeback roaring to life. The flashes are in. It's Glaive and Zip putting on a bit of a show, but Stewie once again is in with the openers, and Twistzz is actually looking to extend this into a 2-on-2, is trying to peek over that CT smoke. Now that it's faded, he's had to drop down to oranges. He's out here on a bit of a limb all alone. Stewie is the man to try and reclaim. Out through CT goes device, and it's all left onto Twistzz. 1 versus 3. He fell down here earlier, and now he's got to put on a bit of a show, but he can't. Device, curtains closed, and Astralis are on to 15. Map point solidified. It takes them a little while to get there, but eventually they...
Triple B for Astralis, device waiting on a very tight angle, trying to peek off the back of the molly fade. Grim throwing another one in, and device must respect it as to not burn. Grim still eats damage. Flashed up through the Molotov. Device should have heard this. The flash is good. Glaive checks, and yeah, Grim is caught fully blinded. Stewie hits device and takes a leg in the process. Still standing tall, but the M4 should finish the job. And Glaive with the mow down for Astralis. He perishes. No ace today. It's Twistzz alone, and this should be a lost round, a lost map. Astralis running rampant, running wild on Inferno. It may have not been as clean as could be, but they close it out in style.